Welcome to watch-highres. In this video, I'd like to review one watch that I purchased probably 2 months ago, maybe even more. When it was discount, like in the AliExpress, I remember it was $39. So it's an interesting watch. It's Qimei or Cooper style watch. As you can see, it came with the carbon fiber style protective box. So it's a little bit of hard-ish box. And inside, as you can see, I haven't used this watch. It was waiting for the review before any use. Let's just take what's inside the case. And here we have the details. We have a area with the that you can squeeze your watch in and carry it safely. So this is a good box for carrying a watch. So not just for only for this watch, you can use this box with probably many of the watches with NATO strap or a bracelet. So let's come to the point of this watch. I purchased this with AliExpress discount times and it was about $39. Many of the people probably review this watch in a quite a bit of detail, but right now the watch is about probably without a discount, $85. You heard me right. But is it any good still with $85? Let's just begin the information about this watch and how it looks. It is matte black finish that makes this watch like you can buy it also with the matte titanium style colors and also steel colors, always matte. This is like a soldier style and durable looking watch with the screw down crown, as you can see. And I haven't take the plastic part and I haven't been using this watch from the start. So this is the time that I see the watch exactly like you see in 4K high resolution. First impressions. Let's just put it side by side with my Seiko $300 level diver watch prospect style. So this is smaller and I chose this watch because it's smaller. By the way, it says Cooper on the top, but it's Qimei brand. I will leave the links at the description below. I still think with the Mayora movement, Japan movement, this watch has its own place. I took the plastic part and I'm going to close the watch and just, adjust the time to 520. And let's just do it to 520. The feeling is quite good. And 520 it is. I will adjust the date later on. I will just squeeze it. And I'm just doing it without behind the camera. But everything feels very sturdy and quality. So there is no logo, but that's not an extreme problem for the price and also for the settings, because I want to show you something. This is a $300+ of Seiko and there is no logo too. So there is nothing to worry about. When we take a look at the diver style or the field watch style comparison, this is a quite thicker watch. This is not that much of a thickness, but it has, as you can see, the NATO strap. By the way, the NATO strap doesn't have any details with the brand logo on it, so it is something standard and feels cheap, but it will probably look very good on the wrist. So let's just try to install it, like apply it on the wrist. I know it's a cheap looking stuff, but it feels good on the hand. So, but will I change it later on? I might be, but it's looking on my 18 centimeter wrist quite good. If you ask me, for the ratio, it's way better than the bigger Seiko that I got just in this video. And probably for $39, there is nothing better out there than this. But let's just take this also, protective layers aside. Let's just take it close and take this away and see how the watch truly looks. I think it looks elegant, simple with the matte black finish, and all around I believe this is a very good looking watch. Let's feel this rotation. It's very sturdy. gives you the feeling of the quality. All I can tell you that you won't regret the money that you spent until this moment. And let's just take a good look at the second mark, and it misses quite a bit. I will just stand here and wait a while. Let's see if it catches the second mark. Nope. Still no. Yes, it's starting to catch. Yes, it started about 5 minutes mark, 1 o'clock, and it's just losing it again. And let's just see if it catches again. Sometimes it happens. Nope. Nope. Still no. Yeah, if you're so picky, this is not a watch for you. I've seen a couple of the comments at AliExpress that people talks about that second mark misses. Yes, it catched. Again, it's catching. Nope, it's losing. It catches around 12 and 1 and also from 6 to 7. But I think it's not going to catch again anytime soon. Nope. That's one of the reasons that people just, if you're so picky about the second mark, you will probably hate this watch. But this is also issue for a lot of watches. But if you think about this watch, it's right now it's priced $85. I don't accept this, but I purchased this watch about $39 in the discount time. So it's up to you and how much that you buy this watch, what you would be expecting for the price that you pay. For me, for $39, I can accept this much of a water resistance that you see on the screen, and the sapphire glass, and the cool black matte finish, and overall field style and diver style watch with a very good water resistance and quite good a bit of look out of it. So it doesn't bother me. It's looking like a soldier style watch, which is basically what I love. Because as you can see, I'm hurting my watches. Let's just see. My wife asked how I could even manage to scratch this watch. But I'm a harsh guy. I use my hands. I cut stuff like woodwork and paint stuff. And I also get my hands in the cars, engines. So this watch probably will scratch over time. But in the beginning, it looks quite good. Let's just take this part and see if how it looks at the back, because it's also important for the people. I believe the 300 meter of water resistance and professional and Submaster text and the logo looking quite good. There's a protection layer. Let's just take it off. Yep. Now it looks way better. The pins look like standard pins, nothing too expensive. So you can replace them, and they might over time have corrosion problems because they are regular pins, but it could be acceptable for $39. I'm not expecting Seiko quality here, over $300. But for me, if you don't buy this watch, let's just say over $60, these things can be acceptable for the style. But if you're going above 60, then you might want to consider Casio Duro, because it has everything that you need, a little bit of bigger, but you can dress up the Casio in many occasions with very different straps. But the problem of the Casio Duro is they only sell stainless steel glossy casing, so there is no matte black finish. If you prefer matte finish, and if Casio does that, that will be great. Probably a lot of people purchase alternative Casios, but that's a bigger watch. This is a smaller watch. So let's have a look how small it is. From corner to corner, let's just zero this and look at the size. From the point of view, it's about 14.1, but if you include the crown, it's going to be 44 millimeters. And people ask me, lock to lock. Well, lock to lock, it's something difficult to catch it on the thing camera, but 45 millimeter ish. And The strap size is 20, so it's good to have. It's a strap monster. You can find any strap on 20. And let's just weight this thing. It's not light by any measure. It's 190 gram of a watch. That shows even the quality, because with this, like a cheapest, one of the cheapest NATO straps that you can find, this is near 200 grams, and that is the watch's quality. So you feel where you touch, where you move the bezel. I believe overall this watch, with this much of a water resistance, it takes my attention, and I hope you enjoyed this video. I recommend this watch about 60 to $70 at tops, but if you go like 85 plus tax and shipping, and if you go around $90, you can probably find some alternatives to this. Adidas Dive, Still Dive produce a lot of watches, and I love them. I use them all the time. So, but if you're into the black, matte black finish, there are not much of a brands out there in the low price range. So if you're enjoying this style of simplistic watches, I will leave the link of the Qimei watches and the Cooper series. But just take a good look at the second, if you're a second mark peaker, like if you look at your watches for a long time, then you might want to reconsider this watch. I hope you enjoyed this watch review, and I know this is a little bit of a late review because everyone nearly made discounts and just bought this watch, review this watch probably, but I'm not following everyone. So I'm just going with my pace as much as I can. I have also home cinema and tech review channel. So if you enjoy this content and if you like to see more of the new watches, just support the channel by the views, because companies give discounts and also give gift watches for me to review. That doesn't affect my review style. So if you support the channel by liking and commenting at the below, and let me know what you think and what's the alternative of the watch. You can make recommendations. I can purchase them. And if there's a discount, let me know. I can purchase alternative brands to compare with one another. My archive is getting bigger of archive of watches, and also experience is getting more. But I want to also keep my collection as small as possible. This is one of the watches that you can use daily basis because of the low price. But otherwise, if you're looking for something quite a bit of special, then you might want to look around a bit. And if you want to learn more about the alternatives, you can check the other videos around the corner and at the bottom of this video's description. Hope to see you in the next video. Watch-highres. Bye from now on.